I had to do a video. I usually sleep longer, but I had to do a video because I'm annoyed. And now this trash, okay, they're getting the trash. Anyway, let me wait for this trash. Yeah. Sometimes I trash the trash people that don't come early in the morning like some places. But I thought I would do this video because I'm at this point right now and I'm tired. And I'm tired of hearing people act like they care more about the people over there in Ukraine than you care about Americans here in the United States. I'm not saying don't pray for them and everything. Keep praying and, protection and everything. But I heard that they were taking down, I've heard differently about compared to what the mainstream media is saying. I heard they're taking out some bioweapons labs and stuff like that. Mr. P and them. And I heard that, they were taking down other deep state situations going on over there. But I had to say it, but this is right now, but I'm going to talk about America. And this is my grievance with America. You don't care about people. You act like you care about Ukrainians, but you don't care about Americans over here suffering. You didn't care about the people getting fired and laid off and different things like that because they didn't want to comply with the mandates. You didn't care about people struggling financially because they couldn't make ends meet because they were struggling because they didn't want to comply with the mandates. And they didn't want to get the thing in the arm. They didn't want to be a human experiment. And they didn't want to wear the thing on the face. And some things, and some of the people are getting, some people that can't wear the thing on the face because it makes them feel sick. And some people have been sick. And I'm just saying my opinion for whatever platform certain platforms I put this on. And I'm going to be honest, and I'm getting tired of hearing churches saying, we're going to pray for Ukraine, we're going to pray for them, like you care about Americans. You don't give a care about Americans. You don't care about the border situation. You don't care about nobody. You don't care about people struggling. You don't care about people. Now, I did a short video, and it's on my Rumble about don't nobody complain about if I decide to live out my car. Don't complain, act like you care, because I lived out my car for 7 months. And nobody, and all people did was complain about they didn't think it was safe. And they didn't, but nobody was giving me money for rent. Nobody was paying that they're going to help. Yeah, some people might say, oh, maybe I could stay here or maybe I could stay with this person. I don't want to stay with certain people. I wanted to be a place where I felt free. And I felt free living in my car than staying with people who somehow I know they were going to tell me what to do. But I'm going back to America. This concerns America. Keep praying for a situation over there. And I don't want people or innocent people to die or whatever the case may be. But my situation is, I know that the fake news will blow up stuff and stage stuff, and I'm knowing they stage stuff. They show old footage from years back and say that it's current footage, but it's not. Oh yeah. Anyway, I have my opinion, and my opinion is very important. And I'm tired of hearing this, acting like people care. You don't care about people in here in America that are struggling financially. That's why, and all of a sudden now you See about the convoy. I support people standing up. But the problem is, do I even say that I support anybody? Oh, it's scary. Oh, you're a domestic terrorist now that you support people. But I'm just right now, this bothers me. It bothers me. You act like you care about people overseas. You don't care about Americans. Just like Canada will say, somebody from Canada say you didn't care about Canada. When people were forced into things that were against their will. And they were scared of losing their job. And people forced to take tests and getting swabs snapped up their nose. Oh, you know, that's a medical treatment too. That's a forced medical treatment too. Oh, you didn't know that? Maybe that's just my opinion. I'll just say my opinion for platform's sake. My opinion. And I'm right now, and I've had it with these Christian leaders who act like they care more about people across the pond than they care about Americans here struggling. Don't tell me Jesus loves me and you can't stand up and you can't help the people here in America. Don't say, oh, we're just going to do food and give people groceries and stuff, and you can't help people financially. You're supposed to be able to be there financially for people. You're supposed to end homelessness. You're supposed to, people should not have to depend on the government for financial assistance. If they come to your ministry, don't say, oh, you give an offering, you give your tithes, and then maybe we can help you on your financial assistance. Now, I've had financial problems, and I don't want to have to ask my family for help because I'm thankful for the people in my family who have help, and I'm thankful for people who are my blood relatives and my relatives who have helped, and other people that are non-blood relatives that have helped. But right now I'm addressing this, and this has bothered me. This bothers me. I scroll down and I hear people in ministries, they're having special prayer. I need special prayer. People in America need special prayer because you didn't care about them losing their jobs and having to quit their jobs. And you didn't care about the kids being forced to wear the thing on their face. Oh, thankfully some people stood up. Oh yeah, you didn't know that people stood up. They act like, oh, people are lifting these mandates because that midterm is coming up. No. I found out some people actually stood up. Some people went to school boards. Some people went and stood up to their public officials. Oh, there's a way without suing that you go on my Rumble channel. It's a way without suing that you can you can use against towards public officials without even suing. But I'm not going to get into that. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about, I'm just tired of just trying to explain to people. You don't care about Americans. You don't care. You got to care about people. And it's just tired of trying to explain to people that you don't care. You didn't care when people were forced to wear the thing on the face, which actually some people they suffer side effects and psychological effects. Now, as of this video, I wear a face shield at work, and other places I might wear a face shield. And then I end up going to Virginia to do my shopping because they're free there. Well, kinda in some ways. But that's not what this video is about. This video is addressing the issue, and I need people to care. I need people to care about people. And I don't see people caring. You can say, I can know Jesus. No, you don't need to just say, just know Jesus. And I'm just going to win souls for Jesus. And I'll just encourage people and minister to people and minister to people. People need money. People need housing. People need food to eat and clothes to wear. And you have money. I wish I could do a lot more than what I can, but my financial situation is, I think about recently moving back, living out my car again, because inflation is so bad and the situation so bad, my with debt to income ratio, that it makes me think about it. And I shouldn't have to, if I'm working a regular job, I should not contemplate on living out my car again. Even though I'm making more money than I was when I was living out my car, I'm still contemplating about living out my car because inflation is so doggone bad. And I need to have extra money left over after paying my bills. I'm thankful for the help that I've gotten over the processes of time and family or whatever the case may be. But I need to be able to have money. And these evil people set it up so, and I don't have outlets. There's nothing that a ministry could really help me with right now, because they don't help people. They really don't. It's nice that I wish I could have affordable housing and better housing, but a lot of ministries, they don't have affordable housing. They don't provide affordable housing. There are very little situations where they have housing or they own apartment complexes that are decent. And people have to get forced to get Section 8. I shouldn't have to get forced to get Section 8 to have affordable housing. And you have to only make a certain amount of money. And obviously, certain people like me, they look at my income, they'll say you make too much money for Section 8. And I don't want them to live. I heard people that they get nice apartments for Section 8. Obviously, probably better than the one I'm living in that has like holes in the cracks in the wall. I think I had if I'm not mistaken, I was dreaming, like this apartment, like it caved in or something. Y'all pray that I get some discernment or some revelation on that, because I think I was seeing like this apartment caving in. And I'm not planning, and I have to move out here at some point, because the more I look, the more cracks I see in these walls. And that's not good. It's really not good. And that's another reason why I think about living in my car. I have a video about noisy neighbors. You watch my video on Rumble. I have what I did about noisy neighbors, because I have a bullhorn, and I don't want to have to use that. And I don't want to have to deal with parking across the street because they don't have parking spaces in this parking lot. And I just rather just park at a Planet Fitness or something if they're open. Because for a while they were not, all the certain ones weren't open 24 hours because of the thing. And I just tired of people acting like they care, but they don't care. And I'm going to leave it there. And I got another video I'm going to do.